Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview on a Tuesday, November 18th, 2014. Welcome traders, coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Gotta say, another absolutely beautiful, shiny blue skies and white sandy beaches. I might make it to the gazebo for lunch today, not sure. Got a busy day ahead. Traders, remember this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders, let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilda. I am your moderator through the Market Opening Preview series that is brought to you every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, we also do the Friday wrap-up 4 to 5 hours after the New York close on Friday, and we bring that to you every single week. And actually, it's Saturday morning for me when I do that, but it's early. All right, traders, I started trading in the year of 2006. In the year of 2008, I retired from a wonderful career in the public safety department. After 27 years, I decided to get on the big airplane and come to Thailand for a 3-month holiday to celebrate. Well, traders, it's 2014 and I'm still here, and I'm having a great time. It's great. It's a great time zone to trade the markets, as I can trade all 3 sessions and still get a full night's rest. It's absolutely wonderful. And traders, I have to tell you, it's great to be with you guys and girls every day to just talk about currencies and currency pairs and all that good stuff. It's a lot of fun doing analysis and see if it works. I always like to watch the next day, see if they work or they don't work. It's just interesting. All right, let's do the legal stuff. Let's get that out of the way. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex market. Most of all, traders, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. Hey, let's head over to the news and all that good stuff in the commentary. Okay, what do we got in the calendar today? Well, we had Aussie data come out. We had a monetary policy meeting minutes. Not a big reaction from the market, only about 20 pips. Last I looked, it was like at 16 pips. So not a really big reaction from that. It wasn't hawkish, it wasn't dovish, it was like down the middle. So not a lot going on there. 15 minutes after the London Open, we have RBA Governor Stevens speaking of the Aussie. Also, we have in London, the Great British Pound has CPI year on year in the London session. Let's see what else is shaking and baking on a Tuesday. Also, in London, we got the German Zoo economic sentiment. That always moves the market one way or another. That's a mover, shaker, and a baker. So we also have that also. In the New York session, looks like the only thing we have is PPI month on month, as well as high impact. And we have core PPI month on month, but that is medium impact. All right, let's go over to the indices. What's going on with the indices? How do we close? Wow, I see a lot of green out of the New York session. The Dow 30 up 0.07%, S&P 500 up 0.07%. Wow, these are just barely. The Nasdaq was negative 0.37%, with the Russell 2000 also negative at 0.82%. Let's head over to the Eurozone, and wow, there is a lot of green there. The DAX closed high at 0.58%, the FTSE 100 in the green at 0.26%, and the CAC 40 is in the green at 0.56%, and the Eurostoxx 50 in the green at 0.81%. Traders, let's go over to my side of the world. Let's come on over to Asia. These markets are currently trading. The Nikkei 225 is currently up 1.72%. The S&P ASX 200 out of Sydney is negative 0.22%. The Shanghai is also negative 0.42%. And the Hang Seng is negative 0.65%. And ending with the Kospi in the green at 1.10%. Commentary today is, I think we're going to have a good trading day. It looks a lot of good trade setups out there. I think we have a lot of opportunities today. There was some really nice moves yesterday if you caught them. I basically sat back and just watched a lot. I didn't enter any trades. I did a couple of demo trades just to see how the market was going to react. But unfortunately, I should have taken these trades because a lot of them put out 40, 30 pips each. And very, very interesting. And I did a little bit of education myself, my friends. Watched the YouTube video. It's very interesting. Some education. We'll talk about that on another day. Traders, let's talk about 60-minute charts. These are 60-minute charts, and we have 6 charts to go over. And as usual, we will start with euro dollar. Traders, as you know, I am absolutely bearish in the euro dollar. And finally, it is now below the 200 exponential moving average. I'm doing this in Asia, and you can see this is retesting my trend line, which is like a 5-touch trend line. And I'd love to take this short. So I'm hoping it just like hangs out like for the next 4 candles and goes sideways. It gives me a bearish candlestick formation. And we'll take it down to support at that. You can see that powdered blue line down there. Somewhere in that area, I'll take that as our take profit area. And I put your stop like just above that high of that big red candle, the candle after that. I just put your stop over there. I wouldn't give it a lot of room. It's either going to work or it's not. But we need to get that bearish candlestick formation. Let's take a look at the pound. Pound's been on the downside lately. Did a nice move in New York and to the upside. So I don't know what happened late in New York, but you can see the last 4 hours of the day. These were all, 3 blue candles. So pretty good move late in New York on the pound to the upside. However, down it came after that, and now we're sideways. So I'd like to see a move where this comes back up to the 50% at the 1.5686 area. I don't think it's going to make it that far, folks. If we get to the 618, get a bearish candlestick formation, grab it and short it. The other short is, what if it breaks where it's at now to the downside? Short it. We got plenty of pips. We're going down to the 161.8 Fibonacci take profit level, and that's at 1.5564. So we have a good take profit area. So there's no reason we can't take that and take this down, whichever way it goes. If it goes bearish, we're ready. We're ready to fire on. All right, let's go over to the Aussie. Don't like the Aussie trade. Don't like the daily on the Aussie. Don't like the 1 hour on the Aussie. I just don't like the way the Aussie is looking. Yes, you're seeing this blue candle because data came out today, which I mentioned to you. The monetary minutes came out. And I just don't like the daily chart. Is ugly. There's no direction. The candles are wicked all over the place. Really not interested at the Aussie today unless it really does something to prove itself that it's going to take some sort of direction. I really don't know how this is going to work out. So I'm very cautious on the Aussie dollar. Let's go over to the Euro Aussie. Here's another one that's also, the daily chart is absolutely disgustingly ugly. Again, no direction, no, other than it's bearish. We know it's bearish, but it's at support, but it's ugly at support. I mean, just take a look at the candlesticks on the daily chart. However, I was able to put a nice trend line in there, and this is a valid trend line, folks. This is like a 6-touch trend line, and this is going to hold some weight, as we say. So I'd like to see this break below it. And if we get a full, nice bearish candlestick below this, I would take this and trade it down. You see that last candle on the chart there, that doji? I'd put my stop right above that. I'll take that all the way down to 1.4230. And that could be a nice trade if this just does what it's supposed to do and continues its bearish. But, man, it's a tough one. It's really a tough one. Like I said, if you get a chance, take a look at the daily chart. Wow, amazing. All right, let's head over to the Euro Yen. Euro Yen is bullish, bullish, bullish. Traders, it cannot get no bullish. Look at the daily chart. You'll be amazed. It looks like a rocket ship taking off. That's how straight lined it is going to the upside. So this looks like it gave us a little pullback here on the 1 hour chart. And, you know, I put a resistance line in there. That powdered blue line above the trend line there, and I'm looking for this to break that, give me a bullish candlestick formation. We're taking it to the upside. I have no intention on selling the Euro Yen at this point, not after looking at that daily chart. That daily chart is just on the move, unless it gets all the way to the top there and gives us maybe a double top and gives us a break to the downside. But again, that's a daily chart, so it's going to take 2 days. What's going to happen today? Well, we don't know. Let's see what happens here. We can see we got a pin bar going through resistance one time. If we get a couple of candles and then another pin bar go through the resistance, it might fall back down. So just keep that in the back of your mind. But this thing is so bullish, it's unbelievable. I don't see that happening today. I do see it happening, but just not today. All right, here's the New Zealand dollar. Traders are bearish in the New Zealand. I want this to break this trend line. Again, a valid trend line. It's a 3-touch trend line. Let's take this to the downside. Listen, if it goes all the way back up there to resistance and wants to come back down from there, great. I'll sell it from there. But I'm looking to sell the New Zealand dollar. But we're not looking to buy the New Zealand. The daily chart is okay. I mean, it's not that ugly, but it's not very pretty. But it is bearish. So we want to make sure that we want to stay within the trend. But it's going to take some work. Now, remember, this is a commodity pair. So, you know, anybody gets on the microphone and says something stupid, these pairs are going to, you know, react, like the Aussie dollar. The New Zealand, you know, the New Zealand is going to make a difference. The CAD, like these are all commodity pairs. So anytime somebody says something, this could be affected for sure. Traders, that wraps up our charts. And on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I'd like to thank you for being with me this wonderful, beautiful, sunny Tuesday morning. And remember, traders, we will catch you tomorrow before the London Open. Traders, have a great trading day. Remember to trade smart and not hard. Take care now. Bye-bye.